What's up, Guardians? Avatar here, and it is weekly reset time. But before we get into the video, I just wanted to thank everybody who has recently subscribed. After my new community video, a bunch of you hit the subscribe button, but a ton more actually joined our community Discord, which is super fantastic to see. So if you are new to the game or you're just a solo player, our Discord is the place for you. We have tons of stuff, LFGs for pretty much every single thing you could think of. If you need a fire team or you're just not comfortable and don't want to talk on the mic, you're still welcome in our Discord. So the link for that is down below in the bio. And of course, this week we do have a small update to Xur's inventory, which does include him bringing exotic class items. It's going to be guaranteed this Friday. Going forward after that, it will be a random chance every week. So you'll still have to complete Dual Destiny to actually have access to those. Otherwise, he'll be selling an exotic cipher. So if you need to complete Dual Destiny and you need some help with it, again, join that Discord. Also, with it being reset, it means your first Dual Destiny clear on each character will drop 2 exotic class items. And starting in episode 2, it looks like they're actually going to roll out a way for us to attune exotic class item perks. However, only one perk can be attuned at the time by the looks of it, but it's still going to make it that much easier to actually go after that god roll that you're looking for. And it's also the final week for the Solstice event. So if you're trying to grind out a god roll bow, something new, compass rose, get your armor, get it to glow, or get that memento, now is actually the last time to do it. So hop in this week and play some bonfire if you want to. And of course, trials will be returning again this weekend on Cirrus Plaza. Also, no ton of people don't want to play trials, but if you haven't taken advantage of the passage of persistence in a 3-stacked fire team where all you have to do is get 7 wins, doesn't matter how many losses, and you still will get the adept weapon. It's a great way to actually get access to it. Don't get to go to the lighthouse, but you get an adept weapon. And of course, this week is Shayura's Wrath. Fantastic SMG that's worth chasing for. And even if you just want to hop in, just still get the non-adept variant, still a solid gun to go after. Exodus Crash does return this week as well. So if you haven't done the GM this week, it's going to be Exodus Crash. Of course, Overcharged Rocket, Void Surge, Arc Surge, Overcharged weapons, of course. Radar Disabled. Fallen Spawn Web, we don't like that. But most importantly, as you know, you're going to be faced with Arc, Solar, and Void shielded foes, plus Barrier and Overload. And then your weapon this week is actually the Scintillation Linear Fusion Rifle that can roll Envious Assassin, and don't mind that, but it can actually roll Bait and Switch. It can roll Rewind rounds as well. Fantastic linear to go after this week. Vault of Glass is farmable this week, meaning if you haven't gotten Vex Mythoclast and you're wanting to grab it, it's a perfect chance to go in, and even if you just farm Atheon, still have a chance to actually get that. Just go into the Legends tab. Of course, go to Vault and Glass, featured weekly raid, and if you need a team, our Discord is happy to help. Along with Vex Mythoclast, you can actually get the Fatebringer and the Found Verdict, 2 fantastic legendaries from that raid as well. And then you also can farm out the Prophecy Dungeon this week. Of course, Prophecy weapons are enhanceable, so that means you can get Enhanced Volt Shot on the Prosecutor. And then, of course, your weekly exotic mission, Seraph Shield, which is going to have that Revision 0. There's a lot of great things to farm in the final weeks of Act 2. With Act 3 coming next week, it's going to bring some exciting things to chase, including a Void Adaptive Frame Trace Rifle, a Solar Rapid Fire Machine Gun. Both are going to come from Echo Activities, as well as the Martyr's Retribution's making its return. Cool thing about the Retribution is it's a solar waveframe grenade launcher that can roll the incandescent. It's like a solar chain reaction. It's going to be fantastic. Along with Act 3, we are getting new exotic class items. Not class items. Along with Act 3, we're getting new exotic mission called Encore. It's going to have a normal expert mission. Bungie did say that it is going to be the biggest exotic mission that they've ever made. The Choir of One will be a craftable Void auto rifle from that mission, but that's all I'm going to say on it without spoiling the exotic and the catalyst that it can do. And of course, that is going to be it for this week's update and next week's content that we do have to look forward to. As I mentioned before, if you need help grinding, if you want to complete your first dungeon, if you want to farm a raid, or if you want to complete your first raid, we have multiple dedicated Sherpas in our Discord. Tons of new people have joined. I'm super excited to see how it's grown so far. So you're more than welcome. Again, the link is in the bio, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.